Hello and welcome to today's session. I'm so glad you're here today. We're going to talk about something that's often overlooked in our spiritual journey, spiritual mistakes. Yes, those little things we do along the way that might cause harm, even when we don't intend to. But here's the good news: these mistakes aren't failures, they're simply opportunities to learn and grow. Spirituality is a path, and like any path, it's full of twists and turns. Sometimes we take a detour or trip over a stone, but it's all part of the journey. In this session, I'm going to share with you some of the most common spiritual mistakes we make and how recognizing them can help us get back on track. When we start our spiritual journey, we often have an idea in our minds of what it is supposed to look like: quiet moments of meditation, deep understanding, and a connection with the divine. But let's be honest, spirituality doesn't look like a perfect Instagram photo. It's messy, it's real, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. You see, spirituality isn't just about achieving an ideal state of calm. It's about the unfolding of your inner world, peeling back the layers and learning from your experiences, good and bad. And that's where mistakes come in. We all make them, and that's okay. One of the biggest mistakes I see is when people dive into spirituality with the expectation of instant change, like flipping a switch. They think that by meditating for an hour or following a certain practice, everything in their life will magically improve. That's not how it works. Here's the first mistake we often make: looking for a quick fix. In the age of instant gratification, we've become accustomed to immediate results. We want everything now. And when we approach spirituality in the same way, we can get frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we expect. Maybe you've tried a new meditation app or joined a spiritual group, hoping for a magic pill to solve your problems. But the truth is, spiritual growth is like building a muscle. It takes time, effort, and consistency. There are no shortcuts. If you are hopping from one practice to another without allowing any of them to truly sink in, you're not giving yourself the space to grow. I remember when I first started my journey, I was in a rush. I wanted to reach enlightenment as quickly as possible. I tried every practice I could find, from mindfulness to yoga to energy healing, but none of it stuck. I was so busy searching for answers that I forgot to slow down and listen to my own heart. And that's when I realized growth comes with time and patience. Another mistake we often make is oversimplifying spirituality. It's easy to think that spirituality is just about good vibes or avoiding negativity. We see people on social media posting affirmations and pictures of their perfect spiritual lives, and it makes us feel like we need to be happy and at peace all the time. But here's the thing: spirituality is so much deeper than that. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience. Yes, positivity is important, but so are the emotions we don't like to talk about: anger, sadness, fear. Spiritual growth is about learning to accept these emotions and allow them to guide us, not suppress them. Real transformation happens when we stop trying to avoid life's challenges and start learning from them. I've found that the hardest moments of my journey were the ones that shaped me the most. And those moments of struggle, they helped me grow in ways I couldn't have imagined. Which leads me to another mistake: the illusion that spiritual growth means constant happiness. This is a dangerous trap. We've been conditioned to believe that spirituality should lead to permanent peace and joy. But in reality, that's not how it works. Spirituality is not about avoiding life's difficulties or feeling blissful all the time. It's about learning to face the challenges with grace, understanding, and resilience. True spiritual growth involves embracing both the light and the shadow within us. Think about it: every major shift in my life, every real breakthrough, came from moments of struggle, pain, or confusion. Another mistake we can make on our spiritual path is allowing our ego to take control. When we start feeling like we're getting it right, it's easy to slip into a place of superiority. We start to think that because we're on this journey, we're better or more enlightened than others. But spirituality is not about separation, it's about connection. And when we isolate ourselves either physically or emotionally, we cut ourselves off from the very thing that makes spirituality meaningful: other people. We all need community. Spirituality should connect us to others, not separate us from them. I've experienced this firsthand. There was a time when I became so focused on my own path that I shut out the world. I thought I could do it all alone. But it wasn't until I opened up to my community, my friends, my family, my spiritual teachers that I truly began to grow. So how do we avoid these spiritual mistakes? It starts with self-awareness. You've got to ask yourself the tough questions. Why are you on this path? What are you really seeking? What do you want out of your spiritual journey? Spiritual growth isn't about finding the perfect answer. It's about continually asking questions, staying curious, and being open to change. Regular reflection helps keep you grounded, especially when you slip up. And trust me, you will slip up. The important thing is to learn from those mistakes and move forward with more wisdom. As we wrap up today's session, I want to remind you that spiritual mistakes are part of the process. They are not failures, they are simply stepping stones on your journey. The key is to stay present, be patient with yourself, and embrace both the light and the darkness within you. Take a moment now, reflect on your own journey. Are there mistakes you've been making that are holding you back? Are there areas in your life where you could practice more self-awareness or patience? If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share your thoughts, reflect on your journey, and don't forget to share this episode with others who might need to hear it. Together, we can grow and learn from our spiritual mistakes. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this session, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and spirituality. Until next time, keep growing and stay connected.